Have you ever wondered if there are cannibal tribes hiding in national parks? Probably not while you were on your vacation to Yellowstone. But here's why people believe it anyway. This is one of those topics that lives in the hazy intersection of documented events, folklore, and conspiracy theories. So let's separate them carefully. First, let's look at the basis for the theory. Some people claim there are feral, isolated human groups living deep in U.S. national parks, allegedly descended from survivalists, hermits, or even older pre-settlement communities. The idea is that some of these groups may have resorted to cannibalism, either in extreme survival situations or as part of a long-term subsistence strategy. Theories often link this to the high number of missing persons in national parks, a real phenomenon documented in books like Missing 411 by David Paulides, popularized on forums, podcasts, and TikTok, especially after stories like the Dennis Martin disappearance in 1969 in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Now let's talk about documented cannibalism in the U.S. While feral cannibal clans aren't officially documented, cannibalism in the U.S. has occurred in a few well-known cases. For example, the Donner Party 1846 to 1847, an American group of pioneers who set out from Missouri to settle in California's Sacramento Valley. They became trapped in the Sierra Nevada mountains during the winter of 1847 and resorted to cannibalism to survive. The horrifying details of their ordeal were published in an 1848 book, The Narrative of the Most Extraordinary and Distressing Shipwreck of the Donner Party. Then there's the Alfred Packer case in 1874, a Colorado prospector who admitted to killing and eating his companions. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison, but only served 20 due to good behavior. There are also unconfirmed reports of isolated wilderness survival incidents in Alaska and remote Appalachia. These cases prove that survival cannibalism has happened in North America, but they're tied to specific events, not a continuous hidden culture. And what about missing persons in national parks? The National Park Service does not keep a centralized, publicly accessible database of all missing persons, but estimates from various sources, including Freedom of Information Act requests, suggest that hundreds of people have gone missing on NPS land over the decades. Hundreds more have died in supposedly less safe parks like Yosemite, Zion, Denali, and the Great Smoky Mountains. That works out to about 350 unresolved missing